Welcome. Hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It would really help the channel to spread around and to help other people to find the videos. Again, you're talking about moving $150 trillion this year, and then next year I got to move $150 trillion too. Well, if you add both of those years together, that's already $300 trillion that we have to move. That's the way how they thinking about it. But people don't understand that they are compounding it together per year of how much they have to move, right? That's why when I keep saying that people do kindergarten math, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the fact that they're not taking all of those things into the equation. If they got to move $150 trillion this year, well, next year they got to move $150 trillion too. And if you add it together, that's $300 trillion. $150 trillion in 2025, and then $150 trillion in 2026. Well, that's $300 trillion that they already had to move already. That's $300 trillion. Okay, what happened when they go into the third year? Well, now that brings their grand total of, so far, it would be $450 trillion. Do you really think that this thing could move all of that money per year at $30 million? And they're using 5 million coins a year? It's not going to run properly. Which a lot of people don't, like my boy, he called me, he was like, yo, my cousin, you know, when that Trump coin hit on Solana, he was trying to move his Solana around and he couldn't do it. It took him, I think he said 14 hours for his transaction to go through. And I told my boy, I said, do you understand why that happened? He was like, yeah, because the blockchain is not good. I said, no, it's not because of that. The blockchain is good. The blockchain is good. I said, Solana has a decent blockchain. I said, it's not that. The price of Solana is too low, so there's not enough money in the system to be able to move it, so it's not efficient. I said, that is the thing that David Schwartz has been trying to point to with people. In order for us to be able to move a large lump sum of money, the coin has to be a very high price to move that money. That's what's going to make the system and the blockchain efficient enough. It's not going to run efficient if it's not a high price, because you're trying to settle too much payments. It's no different than you, like, if you was to have, like, let's say you have a squeeze bottle, right? Oh, everybody knows this analogy. When you have ketchup and at the spout of the ketchup, it dries up and you try to squeeze the bottle, does the ketchup come out? No, because you have a blockage. So what you have to do, you have to clean the spout, or you have to squeeze very hard to try to get that dried up ketchup to break free of the spout. Well, that's how the blockchain works when it comes to the flow of money. The lower the coin is causing restriction to the blockchain to be able to move the money. That's why
liquidity, so the currency can't flow.
Right. Because the less liquidity on there is the lower the coin is, right? But now you have all this money that has entered, but the price of the coin needs to jump to a very high price to move all of that money. And it didn't. Why it didn't, I don't know. But with all that money that was pumping through the Solana system, the Solana coin actually really should have jumped to maybe $1,000 a coin, because it was a lot of money running through the system when that Trump coin dropped. It was a lot of money running through the system, right? But it's going to slow down transactions, because why? And then the transactional fees were probably going to be high because, again, the price of the coin is too low. So the transactional fees will probably high as well, but you're not going to hear people talking about it. But I'm pretty sure the transactional fees on Solana probably was high for people to do certain things because the price of the coin was just too low. It can't move all of that money like that. So you're going to run into those stoppages and those blockages, right?
Right.
But now with XLM, right, moving $150 trillion a year, the price of the coin has to be ridiculously high. And I'll be honest with you, $300 million could be a price that's even too low still.